Alright. What's going on, Facebook family? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Ty and Cody on Purpose show. Give me 2.5 seconds. I think I found it so I can let this thing go public. And now you all can go ahead and share the video with your family and friends and everybody else along with you. Thank you for tuning in. Ty and Cody on Purpose, y'all. Getting ready to go live on air in just a couple seconds here, making sure. All right. I think that's good. Okay. So, go share the video. We got some stuff coming up for y'all. We got a great show today. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to play something good for you right now.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I was trying to say.
But that's what you said.
Does this sound like a typical conversation, your marriage?
Then join us for Marriage Battle 2017, breaking down communication barriers.
I'm Patrice Bush, the marriage coach, owner of It Takes Two Marriage Coaching.
I'm Tyron Robertson, owner, founder, and marriage coach at A Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching.
Intimate conference setting.
2 dynamic marriage coaches.
Breakout sessions with questions and answers.
Interactive format unlike any other marriage conference. You don't want to miss it.
Do you know the importance of good credit? Did you know that 80% of consumer credit reports contain inaccuracies?
Share the video, share the video, share the video, y'all.
We help people improve their credit scores by challenging inaccurate, obsolete, or unverifiable information such as payments,
clicking the wrong stuff.
repossessions, bankruptcies.
Y'all share the video.
Judgments.
Share.
Y'all know what time it is. Time for Ty and Cody on Purpose.
Y'all be sharing the memes. Share the video.
Exactly. We about to get it in today, y'all. So let's have some fun. Ty and Cody on Purpose.
And y'all don't even know Kermit the Frog, and y'all be sharing the memes.
Exactly. We got a good show though. Why do I seem so high up in the air today? Here we go.
Little man was in your chair today.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, and good tomorrow. Yeah, I'll try something.
Welcome back, family.
I tried something different today. See, y'all didn't even realize that I just did something completely different, did you? No, you looking at. See, this is the second time today since I've been in the studio. The Cody has kind of gave me the side eye, like I'm going crazy.
That was not the side eye.
Then what was it?
It's the tired eye. Y'all help me, family. I'm a little tired today.
You just gave him the weak eye. You know how that eye be like this?
Right, that little
that lazy eye.
The lazy eye.
Anyway, y'all know what time it is. It's the Ty and Cody on Purpose show. We are live on WBNDradio.com. Go ahead and do it, Mr. Entertainment.
.com.
See, there we go. I knew it was coming.
I'm not as fancy as Ty, but it works. I like it. Maybe if I do it, Cody wants it on him.
So y'all, again, on WBND, for those of y'all who are watching us on Facebook, thank you for tuning in each and every Monday on WBND on Facebook Live for Ty and Cody on Purpose show page, as well as those who may be who've tuned in from other places and stuff. We're on all types of social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on you name it, we're on it, Daknabbit. So join us. We appreciate we appreciate y'all for actually sharing the videos for those who are actually sharing the videos on Facebook.
For those who are sharing and watching live. Thank you.
Exactly. 'Cause y'all know how we do. We like to actually communicate with you during the show as well as take your calls. So speaking of taking your calls, 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. And my brother Eric, he's even getting on the .com. He even typed it out. .com.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all don't feel his head, please.
Y'all know I love
Don't prove me wrong. Come on.
They're not proving you wrong. We just like to have a little fun.
I need some estrogen in the chat.
It's it's coming. My mother's there. Your mother-in-law is there, and I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law is coming. And we always got to give a shout out to
8 o'clock too.
The Stats. You know, Stats is on it.
Exactly.
She is on it.
She waiting for something.
My
She's ready to type.
support is coming.
Dude,
I
she on
can
the key.
feel it.
Stats is on it.
Dude.
So I love Stats though. Gotta love Stats.
Yes.
Yo, so we got a great show for y'all today. We're gonna actually be talking about idle marriages. What happens when your marriage just kind of just gets in that idle mode? You know,
Like cruise control?
No, like when you like
that ain't cruise control.
When, an idle marriage. What is it? What's the
Idle marriage is the devil's workshop.
There you go.
The marriage that ran out of gas.
But not quite running out of gas.
You know what? It needs
You
some new
almost in
spark
neutral.
plugs.
Yeah.
So when you add new spark plugs to your marriage, come on, y'all, light that
Right?
flame, right?
Exactly.
You just need a whole new tune-up.
Exactly.
There you go.
A marriage tune-up. But you know what's funny though, and I think we talked about this one time before, where let's say, for example, if my wife came out with a nice little negligee or something, after, I know it's 18 years for us, but let's just say after 30 years, does that negligee still look the same? Does it still, have that spark, or is it just something to sleep in? You see what I'm saying? Like, do we take that for granted?
Not for me. Cody already know. Not for me.
You don't really mean figuratively the same one, right? You mean negligee
she might be able to fit
in
the same
general.
She might be able to fit the same one. Don't hate.
No. I'm not. I didn't mean nothing about
It may not got no
size.
holes in it. It may not be tattered, and
Because I guess for what I'm saying is, let me just be real, right?
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and
As
say it.
your marriage gets longer, it seems like you don't appreciate it the same. It's like, oh, that's just Ty, or that's just Stats, or Mr. Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my husband. Okay, but if it's your husband or your wife, then you say, baby, put on something nice. Don't have him or her to look at a movie and go, oh, why don't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, be proactive.
That's true, but it takes two to be proactive. So if you want to see something, supply what you like to see.
Okay.
But what's wrong with also taking the lead and saying, you know what? Okay, let me go ahead and do something to kind of get the engine going. Let me go ahead
There's nothing wrong with that.
So that way I can
If a
show
woman
him
feels
or show
comfortable
her
doing that.
But or both ways. It can go both ways. Let me show him, because there are women who like to see their husbands, shirtless or in certain outfits when they come to bed or whatnot. And of course, men are visual creatures as it is, so we
So
love
are
to
women.
see. Oh, trust me, I know. I've learned did you not know, Mr. Entertainment?
Listen.
Some of the stuff that I done found out that women actually look at that we have no clue.
What?
Just be careful when you wear khakis and sweatpants. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
Be careful wearing
why
khakis and
wondering
sweatpants.
eyes. Okay.
And then
That's-
football pants.
Yeah, see.
Holla.
Them spandex pants.
Yes.
That's the only reason why we're watching the Super Bowl
That's
and
the
stuff.
only reason they watch the Super Bowl and
I
stuff
mean, they be glued
in the first place.
That is not the only reason, but
Stats.
it helps.
I know this is after 8 o'clock, but Stats and her friend, the general, they always have this thing with ball prints or whatever that is. I'm like, oh yeah, they be going in. I'm like, really? Okay.
See? Women are visual creatures as well.
Yes, we
They don't
are.
like to admit it. Why don't y'all like to admit it though?
I don't think that's true. I think we do.
Y'all have
admit
the
it. At least I
justification
know
rule. We
I
done
do.
talked
So
about
then
that.
why do men get such a big deal when we go, oh, we like to see you in this, or oh, look at this woman because her chest is out, or oh, this chick got a big butt, or something like that. It's like, oh, y'all just dirty. But lo and behold, when it comes to the women get together, y'all doing just the exact same thing, but then talk about us than when we do it. Yeah, silence. Exactly. Silence. Exactly. And Tia,
I
don't
was
even
just
watch football.
done in better taste.
What?
how are you a lie?
Oh my goodness.
You are a lie.
It's done with class.
Okay, key example. We're a Marriage Unfiltered.
Facebook.
We about to talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
it is.
We're Marriage Unfiltered. We're about to talk about it. Now, I have never been to a male strip club, but I've seen videos. I've seen bachelorette parties,
Okay.
stuff like that. In comparison to, I've been to a female strip club, so forth, in the past. So why is it that when men go to a strip club, men basically got to sit on their hands? They can't, we just got to watch and so forth. However, when women go to you all lock in or whatever, y'all all got y'all head all, and wrapping your arms. Because I've seen videos. I've seen
bachelorette
I'm gonna throw my
parties.
sister out there. Her bachelorette party when she got married the first time. Yeah, I threw you out there. That's what you get for talking about winning football.
So wrong.
Hey, I didn't say her name. And other videos, so I know what y'all do.
So wrong.
So y'all can talk about. So y'all do it in better taste. No, I think you all a little bit more raunchier than men are.
It's called strategy.
I'm not entertaining that.
Y'all do it a little bit. Y'all do it a little bit differently. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, you said it the same. Strategy is differently.
Okay.
Tia said, "I don't know what you mean."
Yeah, I'm sure she don't. Don't give yourself away because I just said I didn't call your name to you. So y'all know what time it is on the Ty and Cody On Purpose Show. First of all, 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. We are live on the air on WBND.
Call us.
Give us a call. If you have not joined the text club, y'all go ahead and join the text club. The information is actually sitting right here for those who are watching us on Facebook, right to my right. Just text the letters APLC to 54900 to join the text club. We like to give out some good information, some good tidbits as we go along.
The first person to join the text club will get their name blasted across the screen.
Wow, yes.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Hey, and I want to read today's text club message, if you will. It states, "It is one thing to say that you love your spouse, but do your actions match up with your words? Be sure that you are speaking your spouse's love language so that they not only hear that you love them, but can see and feel it too in a way in which they truly understand."
Yes.
Action speaks louder than words.
Touche.
So yeah, you definitely want to speak their language and let them know that you love them and how you love them. So that's just a sample of the messages that we like to send out during the week for the APLMC text club. So go ahead and text and join the club, APLC to 54900. Let's talk about our hot topics. Let's talk about our hot topics for the week. It is a good week. Y'all know last week we talked about it's National Romance Month, and y'all know what tomorrow is.
What?
Valentine's Day. Yeah. Y'all got big plans for Valentine's Day?
Lover's Paradise.
You got big plans?
It's my anniversary, so I can't give. I told you I can't be doing this every. I'm not giving away nothing.
Happy early anniversary! It is year number
18.
Good deal.
I think 19.
You sure?
Their anniversary.
I'd be forgetting.
Stats, help them out.
I'm sure.
I
know it's 18. It could be one more, but I know for a fact it's 18.
Right, because if that was 18 for last year, I would hope you would know that.
Oh.
He's a busy man. Sometimes the man happens to forget some things.
That is priority.
You're right. I agree. That is priority. At least he know what day it's on.
Exactly. And I got her birthday. Listen.
Oh.
Which one's more important?
Nice. That's a good question.
I was like, I don't know.
Well, in your case, though, because your anniversary falls on Valentine's, that's equal.
I know, but at least I know the date.
True, but you were asking which one is more important.
Her birthday
or anniversary?
Or the anniversary date.
Oh, I thought he was
no. Because I got the birthday. I got that down pat.
Okay.
Because it has two numbers in it, the same.
Anniversary
yes.
or birthday.
Or do I have to remember all of them? You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many dates, and we men with numbers. Our black book, we don't know keep black books anymore.
It's not just the men though, because we know a couple where the wife don't know.
For real?
She don't know the date or how long. She's close with the how long.
My wife knows the date, the hour, where we was at, and all that. I'm like, I just nod my head like, praise God. Like, that's too much.
Like, you got it.
She says it every year after 18 years. Wouldn't you have memorized that by now?
You would think.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's a work in progress, girl. Listen.
Lynette said, put it on your calendar instead of reminder, Mr. Entertainment.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Nessa. Thank you. Lynette.
Lynette.
Oh, Lynette. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Lord, he can't even get names right today. So let alone him getting his anniversary or daggone right. But y'all know tomorrow is actually Valentine's Day. And it's actually, this is pretty interesting. This is actually National Random Acts of Kindness Week, and on the 17th is actually National Acts of Random Kindness Day.
The 17th.
The 17th.
Which is Friday.
Yes. So the second full week in February is actual Random Acts of Kindness Week. But the 17th falls National Random Acts of Kindness Day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So do something nice for someone.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this, and I said I'm going to do it one day. You ever go through the drive-thru and you just decide, I'm going to pay for the person's order behind you, so long as they don't put up in the big truck or a van?
I know.
Because they pull up
there
in the big
truck.
There
should be no stipulation on your kindness.
They pull up in a big truck or a van. They got a whole
there should
slew of
be no
kids in their back.
stipulation on your kindness.
Dude, if we pull up, y'all thinking you good, and then all 4 of them kids back there, listen.
Exactly. Especially if they eat like our daughter. That's why I said if they eat like our daughter.
Doesn't matter. It's a one-time act. Random act of
so
kindness.
go ahead and pay for just the driver, and the rest of them can fend for themselves.
Dollar menu only. Anything over
cheap.
Look, it's called an offering.
No.
Like, we can't judge the offering, Cody.
Beggars can't be choosy. And you're just doing it as a random. It's random. Your randomness can be like I randomly choose
it wasn't
the person in the middle seat.
Good call, Ty.
So you're gonna tell the cashier only charge me the first item on their list.
Okay, let me tell you what somebody did.
They weren't expecting anything.
It's different, Cody. Think about it. You have to use you have to think outside the box.
I completely disagree.
So if you send me somewhere to a restaurant, would you give me something to pay for my entire dinner or a gift card towards the dinner?
More than likely a gift card toward the dinner. However, that gift card amount would be substantial.
Right.
Because I don't know what you would prefer to eat. Right.
Correct.
So I'm going to give you something that's going to be substantial, that's going to cover a good amount.
For both people.
Yeah.
Or for both people and the 4 kids. That's his point. I know. It sounds crazy, but, I'm just trying to
make it depends on the venue, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got for my birthday, received a gift card to a restaurant. I didn't know how much it was, but I took my family, or a portion of my family of who was there with us at the time, out, right? The bill came, paid with the gift card. I thought
the bill was still in double digits, triple digits?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. So it was like, dang, I thought the gift card,
No.
The
gift card was a substantial amount where the difference was only like $10.
It was $20.
That's what I'm talking about. That's substantial.
No, it was $20 plus tip.
See, I like it when they give me like $15. I'm like, wait a minute, that's tax. I'm sorry, I'm shallow.
Be grateful.
I am grateful.
So for people like Mr. Entertainment and Cody over here, also on the 18th of February, it's National Drink Wine Day.
Thank you.
I need me a shot of wine right about now.
Come on, strong drink. Listen.
It is National Drink Wine Day.
Stats.
for all my wine drinkers out there. We actually went to a couples event just the other day, and they had a wine tasting, and it was pretty cool. Had a good time enjoying the company of other couples and so forth while enjoying some wines. I'm not a big red wine drinker. I prefer white wine.
Oh, I like red, man.
Reds are too dry.
Which one's better for your health? I think red's better for your health.
Red's are better for your health.
Yes.
But
because it's not as sweet.
Yeah, I like the sweetness.
Okay.
That dry stuff.
It all depends on the type of wine
and
how
what you
pair
drink.
it.
There you go. What you drink with it. Yeah.
Exactly. So usually about this time, I actually go through my marriage joke of the week. But because it is the week of Valentine's Day and it is National Romance Month, we're actually going to do something a little bit different today. We want to know, because again, I think Lynette even mentioned exactly what she's doing for Valentine's Day. Very interesting. She's actually said she's taking herself to Golden Corral.
Go on, girl. Take yourself out to eat. I remember them days. I loved it.
Yes. Golden Corral. So.
That's a thought.
Lots of choices.
Eggs. There are a lot of choices out there.
It.
So she's taking to go to. What are you all actually doing for your Valentine's Day? Do you have any idea? Without ruining it, you can call in anonymously and tell us what you're doing. If you want to, if your spouse is listening or you're listening with your spouse, 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio.
No.
But we're going to go through the top 10 Valentine's Day date ideas.
Yes. Thank you.
So So we're going to give some people some ideas out there for y'all who don't know.
It's not too late.
Exactly. It's for y'all who do not know exactly what you're going to do. Now, I can't tell you what to buy because I don't know what your budget is, but I can tell you if you have a gift card, hopefully your gift card covers the whole people, not just.
Now, do you have a low budget and a high budget, or it's just all together?
See, we actually did not specifically set a budget, but we said we would give each other small little trinkets or small gifts. But
so gifts is the new thing now, not just one big event.
It could be.
Depends on what you as a couple decide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it just depends.
Just set a healthy boundary with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because some people, you say I must give you a small gift, and that small gift may cost
I made that mistake.
Lots of money.
I didn't quantify enough.
But that's okay because I don't even know what it is, but I'll make up for it. Trust me, I'll make up for it. So top 10. You want to share these with me?
Sure. Okay. Take it away.
Okay. Top 10. For those people who have not quantified, do something at home. That's a very good one. So you don't actually have to spend a lot of money.
I like that one.
You can actually stay at home. Some people are homebodies.
Okay.
They like to stay home. They don't want to do something. They can, sit home and watch a movie. They can eat popcorn.
Or better yet,
play a game.
Play hooky from work and just spend the entire day together.
That's going to cost you, though.
Now, how?
Take a vacation day.
Unless you're on salary.
Yeah, true. Listen. If you're on salary, take a vacation day.
Or make it up, in another week. It's the experience.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's real. You're investing in your marriage or your relationship.
Listen, see? That's why I love you. I tell you, every week I love you guys. You give me something to think about.
Do something at home, y'all.
Unplug.
Exactly. Number 9.
Do bake something sweet.
That sounds like a good one.
So do something sweet or bake something sweet.
Do something sweet, bake something sweet. That's nice. I like that.
Because if you're anything like me, you get a sweet tooth and you want some cookies or, you can actually do it together. Would even be even better.
Now, is it cheesy to do the whole put something
stuff in your face?
I think that's fun.
It depends.
Especially
some
if
people
you're
might
wearing
find it aggravating.
Aprons only.
Say that again?
If you're wearing aprons only, the both of you.
Listen.
No, she said aprons only. She didn't say nothing else. She just said aprons only. Stats, you listening? I think he's trying to tell you something. Aprons
sizzling.
only. Number 8, spend some alone time together. Now, if y'all are like us and you have 4 kids and they're always around, and then ain't nothing wrong with them being around, or you like Mr. Entertainment, he got 20 kids.
Yes,
and they always around. Then you want to take some time and spend some time alone. Put the kids to bed, tell them, or just go what Cody and I did a couple weeks ago for our date night, and just go somewhere, the two of you alone. Spend some alone time, reconnect, rekindle, kind of do the whole, still get away from crowds. Some people like going on those double dates and stuff like that.
It's you and your spouse.
Yeah, just the two of you.
I like that.
Yeah,
exactly. You can be away from the kids, away from your friends, just the two of you. Kind of stay away from the crowd, stay away from the kids. Do something with just the two of you.
Number 7, most women are gonna like this. Go shopping.
Yeah,
with a healthy limit.
And
preferably no credit cards. But that's just
that's the financial coach side of her coming out. That's the financial coach side of her.
You don't want to go in debt on a nice day, right? Celebrating a nice, and then you come next month, then you dreading that you even spent Valentine's Day together. You don't want that. Just spend within your limit.
You're right. Spend within your limit, but go shopping. You never know if you can, like Mr. Entertainment said, go to the dollar store.
You know what I do though?
There's always great deals.
I always shop the opposite season. So like in the wintertime I buy my summer clothes, and summertime I buy my winter clothes.
Smart man.
Because there's 70 to 90% off at these outlets, and I was like, yes.
You're exactly right. Especially when you got growing kids,
and that makes it fun. Yeah, they got to wait a year to wear the clothes, but you'll wear them.
Right
now. Don't mess around and buy small, knowing you might be a little larger in the winter. I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm being nice. Listen.
Some people don't expect that Thanksgiving, ramp up in that body weight.
Or some people buy as an incentive for them to come down inside.
Grow in it. That's that thing been there.
You know what? Number 6.
Your day is tomorrow. You need to tread lightly before you get some cold for your gift.
Number 6.
Look, my closet getting small. Like them things got to move over. Like
you have to go through the closet and take out the stuff that you no longer wear anymore.
Those dream clothes at some point. Next, move on.
Number 6. Go to the movies and see a romantic comedy. I don't know if there are any romantic comedies out this year, but there have been some in the past. So go see a romantic, or like we see it for number 10. Go, sit at home and see a romantic comedy.
Make sure it's the right one though. Like Notebook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't want it to have a sad ending, and then y'all looking like, dang, are we gonna die old? And
how are you gonna know what the ending is?
Or don't go see one of them movies where you think it's a romantic comedy, and next thing you know, the spouse is cheating on, or they're having a thing. And you looking at your spouse, and you're like, so what you over there laughing at? Yeah, that's not a romantic comedy.
Be mindful. Like, this is like,
read the reviews,
please. Yeah, exactly.
It can go bad quick.
See a romantic comedy, but be careful with what you choose.
That is funny. Number 5, do something sporty together.
Okay.
Like playing flag football. I would like to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ty.
Yeah.
Pull your flag.
I'm gonna tackle that.
No. You know what?
I'm just saying.
It's called flag football for a reason. You don't tackle in flag football.
My bad. I'm gonna grab the flag. I'm gonna grab that flag. Exactly.
You know what?
But people,
folks, it's after 8 o'clock. It's getting late. Oh Lord.
Yeah, okay, so everybody up in the northeast of the United States are digging themselves out of snow, so they can go outside and they can have a snowball fight.
Love it.
Something like that. That's sporty, right? Yeah, it's okay. You got the see. I cleaned it up a little bit. Number 4. Plan a picnic. If you're down here anywhere like in the southeast of the United States, it's been pretty warm lately. So you have the opportunity to actually go out and plan a picnic.
Cookout, we can use a different term than picnic.
Plan a cookout. Plan
is picnic old school?
No, it's
a very derogatory
term. Yeah.
It comes from pick a N-word.
Oh, snap.
Picnic.
Yes. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, dang.
So plan a basket lunch. How about that?
There you go.
And or something like that. Enjoy it. Or if you are in one of the colder states, you can do it indoor basket lunch. And, just again, where it's just the two of you get an opportunity to, get your blanket, get some snacks, feed each other some food, and have a good conversation. You have a nice little
that can definitely take place in Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like fun.
Exactly. Number 3.
Night on the town. Going for dinner means you and your sweetie get dialed up and hit the town. I like doing that every so often.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Love it.
That is actually
when I can
pretty
get
cool.
him out of khakis or a pair of jeans.
So let me ask you this. Is it still good if you can just walk around and not really buy anything? Does that still keep it fun?
I think so too, because your conversation is what keeping you engaged.
Cody and I walk around the mall every Tuesday. 3 laps around the mall. I can't say we don't buy nothing.
3 laps is 3 miles.
The past 2.
Yeah, it is for those who are getting old and who are trying to stay young.
I be seeing those walkers. I'm sitting there like, they be getting
good exercise. Do you know if you walk around Concord Mills 3 times, including the entrances, that's 3 miles. 1 lap around is a mile.
It is.
I mean, I started. I got my little watch and everything. Y'all got the little pretty cool.
Yeah,
all right, we're working. I'm already way past you guys, so listen.
You probably are. So night on the town is pretty cool. I know we are getting ready to share night on town in the next week or two because CIAA is coming up here in North Carolina. So for those who like CIAA,
please go see the basketball games, y'all. It ain't just club night.
It's not about the basketball games anymore.
Play basketball.
Exactly. But are the basketball games reasonable? Because what I saw was like 700 and up.
That's for more like the championship game.
Yeah, which is the most exciting, right?
It is.
I can't afford to take my whole family to a $700
go outside game. And go get some scalp tickets. Like I had to go to that Golden State game the other month.
Yeah, I don't like doing that either.
Me either, but hey.
Did your tickets work? Because I did a scalper and they went to scan my ticket and it was like denied.
Yeah, mine worked.
Oh, I was heated.
Mine worked because I not even asked the dude. He was like, "I'll walk you to the door for an additional $50." I was like, "What? No,
$50."
Yeah,
wow.
I'll walk you to the door for an additional
Everything
$50.
has a price tag. Interesting.
Number 2, babe.
Number 2, go back to where you had your first date.
That can be a tricky one.
I want to do that one.
And I do too. I'm not going to lie. But that can be a tricky one because you talk about setting budgets. Sometimes people put their best foot forward, on their first date. Too early. And so they spent. No, I don't have a problem with it. And so they spend quite a bit of money. And so that first date may be a little expensive. But by this point in time anyway, it's worth it.
Again,
it's an investment.
We went to the first date.
We went to
Biltmore
Biltmore
Winery,
Asheville, North Carolina.
Who that day was that?
Ding.
Bingo.
Mr. Romantic. Hey, going to Ty, you always raising the bar.
But guess what? It was the first date, and I was like, I need you to leave your driver's license number here because you're taking me out of the city. Gotta leave that number with my brother.
Okay. So it was a long trip.
It was about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a day trip.
Okay.
Went up for it and then went to, got a chance to walk around the Biltmore Estate property. We didn't get a chance to go in by the time we got to the house, it was actually closed. But we did the winery tour.
Okay.
And so we actually got a chance to do the winery, sample some wine and so forth.
That was really nice.
Do dinner and so forth and come back.
Love it. And you'll do it again?
Yeah, most definitely.
That was fun.
Nice.
Most definitely.
So the drive was worth it.
Yeah,
it was.
Because you get a chance to
Conversation
talk,
was good.
and it was actually February 16th. I remember that day specifically.
It was.
And so, I think it was a warm time. Sometimes it gets warm here in the Carolinas in February, and so it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice scenery driving up that way.
I'm trying to give some folks some tips to do stuff.
Right, out of the norm.
Exactly. And last but not least, number one is actually one that unfortunately is not so much out of the norm, but have a candlelight dinner.
Yes.
That's so romantic.
Just please make reservations if you're going outside of the home.
Exactly.
So that your wait won't be too long.
But some places don't take reservations, unfortunately.
On the expensive restaurants.
On Valentine's Day. Yeah, only the expensive restaurants.
On Valentine's. Yeah.
Yeah, some places don't do reservations.
See, that's the perfect opportunity to just create a candlelight dinner at home.
And bring a chef in. If you can afford it, I think that'll be a great experience. A chef and then maybe some type of musician of some sort. I'm telling you.
And when all else fails, just put on that playlist.
Listen.
I know a couple good personal chefs here in the Charlotte area. So if y'all need some, hit me up.
Chef Dwayne Howard.
And I know a couple in the DMV as well. So if you need a chef in the DMV, I know a couple up there as well. I know a couple here in the Charlotte area. So hit me up. I'll hook you up with some good chefs in the area if you're interested. But y'all know how we do. We like to have a little bit of good time and share some good tips with you all the first half. Wanted to give you some Valentine's Day gift or Valentine's Day date night ideas for those who are interested in doing something for Valentine's Day. But give us 2.5 seconds as we're getting ready to take a quick break, and we will be right back with a great show topic. Idle marriages is what I like to call it. Cody can tell you the exact title. Be right back. Don't go nowhere. Ty and Cody on purpose.
WBND Radio. Home of the Brothers in Demand radio show. This is gospel music 24/7. We come to worship Christ.
There are those of us out here who've been more than humble and more than patient and have made sacrifices that most can't appreciate or understand. But let me tell you this, not only is it my time and not only is it my season.
What I meant. That's not what I was trying to say.
But that's what you said. Does this sound like a typical conversation, your marriage?
Then join us for Marriage Battle 2017, breaking down communication barriers.
I'm Patrice Bush, the marriage coach, owner of It Takes Two Marriage Coaching.
I'm Tyron Robertson, owner, founder, and marriage coach at A Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching.
Intimate conference setting.
2 dynamic marriage coaches.
Breakout sessions with questions and answers.
Interactive format unlike any other marriage conference. You don't want to miss it.
You know that's not what I meant.
So you can tell your whole squad, boy, that I got next. Yeah. You had a nice run, but it's my turn. My turn. He gon' tell me well done, cause it's my turn. My turn. And no, I'm not a hater, it's just my turn. My turn. Do it great,
Your
cause
neighbor.
it's my turn.
You're listening to the #1 internet radio station on the planet. WBND Radio. Home of the Brothers in Demand radio show. This is gospel music 24/7. We come to worship Christ.
It's Ty and Cody on purpose.
Ty and Cody show. WBND.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning.
Welcome back, everyone.
Told y'all it would be a very, 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 very quick break. Thank y'all for holding on and keeping and tuning in with us. The Ty and Cody on Purpose show on WBNDradio.com and Facebook Live for those of y'all who are joining us on Facebook Live. We appreciate y'all sharing our video and telling your friends and loved ones to tune in to WBND. And you have downloaded the radio app. And are listening to us via the app or the website, or again, like I said, on Facebook Live. So, got to give a shout out to our people who follow us on Facebook Live. We see you there, Wavette, Toya, Jason, my mama, Tia, Lynette, all them good people. Yeah, got to give a shout out to y'all. But before I move any forward, we have a great topic today. We are talking about an idle marriage is the devil's workshop. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. I actually have a curious question before I move forward. Just for our audience members. We're going to talk about it in a quick second. Can boredom actually destroy your marriage? Once your marriage starts getting idle there, can it actually destroy your marriage?
Boredom can, start to have you to go down two separate tracks, I think.
Yes. So give us a call. We want to hear about, can boredom actually destroy your marriage? I'm curious about that. But before I go forward.
Or it can contribute. I wouldn't necessarily say destroys, but it can contribute.
Let me also quickly mention Marriage Battle 2017. I cannot forget Marriage Battle 2017. Some of you actually just had an opportunity to see our commercial that we just ran online for Marriage Battle 2017. A Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching and It Takes Two Marriage Coaching is putting on Marriage Battle 2017, breaking down communication barriers. That will take place March 25th of 2017 here in, not here, but actually in Fort Mill, South Carolina. So go ahead and make arrangements to come on, fly in, drive in. I guarantee you will not want to miss this conference. We are talking about communication, ways to break down communication barriers, and just, communication is a major deal breaker on one way or the other in your marriages, and it should not be. Communication should be a great thing in your marriage.
It'll be 8160 Regent Parkway, Fort Mill, South Carolina. That's 8160 Regent Parkway, Fort Mill, South Carolina. I just got a brain freeze again. Jeez.
I know, right?
No problem. If you register before March 1st, you and your spouse will actually get a free Marriage Battle t-shirt. Go ahead and go to aplmcoaching.com and it will direct you on how to actually register. Go to aplmcoaching.com and it will show you exactly how to register. You definitely want to tune in next week because we have a special show for you all in regards to communication and the Marriage Battle Conference. I guarantee you do not want to miss it. And I can't, but last but not least, forget that we Beloved Community Church is starting their Bible studies starting March 2nd, and that's here in the Charlotte, actually East Charlotte area at the Simmons YMCA on Democracy Boulevard. For more information, call 330-766-2870. Again, that's 330-766-2870, or visit their website at belovedcc.org. The Bible study will start again March 2nd, and it's talking about the resurrection matters, a new me journey with Jesus. You will not want to miss their Bible study, and their very first actual service will start
Easter Sunday.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing
in April.
April. Yeah. So got that in. But an idle marriage is a devil's workshop is our topic tonight, y'all. Not sure how many of you all are actually married or in relationships and so forth, but we've almost 5 years in. Does it get boring after a while, Mr. Entertainment? Like at some point in time, I mean, you're going on 18, 19, somewhere around there.
To be realistic, it does. And you got to remember, time flies.
Yeah.
Right? So then you look at your spouse like, what's next? But then you can't expect for it to fall out of the sky.
Right.
Like, you have to create that, and you have to be creative. You have to be intentional, and you have to show it. Just like you want to receive it, you have to show it. And you guys are very good at spearing this with the love languages. Like, once you know certain things about your spouse, then you become proactive.
Yes.
Right.
But what happens is, it's easy to say my spouse is boring. That's, I mean, we can say that all day long, but then if you look in the mirror, what have you done?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody
and to explore the why,
like you said,
right? There's a reason why you may think one is boring.
And I think part of it has to be because people get in that mode when they're kind of on autopilot. where, you know, I've gotten him, I've gotten her. I really can kind of relax on the things that I used to do to you know, impress him or impress her. I don't need to dress a certain way. We don't need to go out, you know, as many places as we used to, you know, those type of things. And then you kind of get on autopilot. You got kids, and then, you know, your relationship, life happens, and your marriage and your relationship tends to take a back seat, and you go on autopilot.
When I tell you that is the most frustrating part of the relationship, especially me and my wife have been together for 18 years, so she knows, and we talk about it all the time, where, you know, there is a lack of, I want to be careful how I say this, a lack of appreciation for one another.
Yes.
And when you have that lack, it's quick to go in that autopilot mode. So I know for me, I went probably, to be safe, I think I did 3 years out of that in autopilot, where I just kind of like was on the give up part. Like, I don't even care no more. Like, whatever. And then, you know, but then when you look outside the window and you go, wait a minute, there's nothing really, anything out there really. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can't speak for everybody else, but from what I seen, I'm like, you know what? I got a good thing at home.
Right.
You know, why should I throw it away? Why can't I just invest in it? And, you know, I had to do a self-check. Absolutely.
So is it that thing such as, was it around like there was it the 5 to 7 year mark? They say you have that 7-year itch where you just you've kind of gotten bored, and you just kind of see, like you said, you kind of want to see what else is out there, not necessarily going out there to cheat.
Right.
Because we're actually going to talk about that in a second, because I have a very interesting statistic about those who actually become bored in their marriages and going in the infidelity range. But is it a thing of, okay, you got into that 7-year itch and you just kind of like, it is what it is. I'm used to him. I'm used to her.
For me, it was what other couples was doing.
Okay.
So it looked like homeboy's wife let him go out after 8 o'clock. Homeboy's wife, you know, whatever. And I'm sitting there like, well, dang, you know,
how come
for me, yes. And then for me, it was a long period of, you know, I couldn't keep my wallet. Like, you know, and again, I didn't face the responsibility that we had the 4 kids in the house. So I'm sitting there thinking, you know, Bobby got an Xbox 360.
Why can't I get one too?
Yes.
I should be able to have my life too.
So my life's boring. But then it's like, you idiot, you got 4 kids, a dog, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and a wife.
Well, see, that's the problem. When we put the blinders on, it ain't about you. Yes, it ain't about you.
Yeah, gotcha. Interesting. For those of y'all who are just tuning in, you're tuning in to Ty and Cody On Purpose Show, and we're talking about an idle marriage is a devil's workshop. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. Cody has a very conniving grin on her face right now. What's the grin for, babe?
It's interesting to hear from a male's perspective.
Oh, okay.
You know, and thank you for being transparent.
Oh, you know me.
Giving us insight.
I got plenty more. This is just the beginning. Listen, y'all gonna learn something tonight.
So my thing is, okay, so being idle in your relationship or in your marriage basically means you've basically gone on autopilot. You've stalled. You're not doing anything. Your relationship is not growing. And truth be told, it's really not so much as idle as you think it is, because when you sit in this place too long, you actually start to decline and go more so backwards than you do forwards.
I'm glad you said that. You had something?
Go ahead.
I'm glad you said that, because if you sit long enough, depending on where you are, when thoughts, is that thought, a thought and whatever else that art part,
a thought and a part at the same time.
When those thoughts start coming in, now it's either going to do one or two things. It's either going to say, she's not good enough, you deserve better, or, you know, she don't appreciate you. Like, there's those thoughts that don't even exist. And then you start looking at your spouse as, you know, why can't you? Why don't you?
Yeah.
You know,
you start looking at it with glass half empty.
Absolutely.
Versus half full.
Or like you said,
i.e. the devil's workshop.
Yeah, or like you said, even
he's at play. Listen.
Right?
Shaded glasses, period. Because you're, like you said earlier, you're looking at someone else's relationship and you're going, well, his wife does this for him. How come you don't do that for me? yet you don't know what their dynamic is and so forth in their relationship. Or that, you have that grass is greener on the other side mentality.
And instead of looking at others, right, and making comments and thinking that the playing field there,
yes,
why not have that dialogue with your spouse to say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. How can we together change this? Or better yet, hey, babe, this is how I'm feeling. Come with a recommendation. Let's spice things up a bit. Let's start doing and make your recommendation.
Since I'm your guinea pig tonight, this is what happened. She and I, we was at that brink of, and it takes her to tell the story because I don't want to take everything from her because she has a great testimony. But she told me in front of my face, in front of all my friends and everything, when we had this conversation, was like, look, if you would have said one more time that we done, I would have gave you your papers. Because I used to do this every single year for like 15 years, probably like 13. But anyway, I used to I'm like, I'm done.
Okay.
And, she would just always humble herself. And I'm sitting here like, who does that? But she was like, you know what? I sat down and I said, if he tell me one more time, I think this is it for me. I cannot take this another year.
Yeah.
And it took the work of God, but we booked us a place. We sat down at a restaurant.
Okay.
We opened our books and said, okay, bam. Do you want it or don't you? This is everything we have on each other right now. Let's leave it on this table.
Okay.
And when we walk away, we're going to walk away a new couple.
Wow.
And we did that. And probably
powerful.
A few months later, that restaurant closed down. So look at God. Everything stayed at that table.
Right there.
That's a miracle. I'm telling you, that right there blessed my soul.
That sure did.
It was permanently buried. That's how I look at that.
We cried,
wonderful.
We hugged, we said, you know what? And then that's where we came up with the 48. I mean, we made our covenant, our rules, our regulations right there. She said, and we agreed, in 48 hours, if it ain't fixed, we ain't worked it out, then you gotta let it go.
And that's why we always encourage you all to have these conversations, set those goals, set those, those marriage visions for yourself each year, revisit them at least twice a year. So that way you all can be on the same page when it comes to this. And then you can have that open dialogue between one another as well to say, hey, how do you feel about where we are in the marriage right now? Are you bored? Is there something that I can do differently? Don't go pointing the finger. You should be doing this and you should be doing that. Take an assessment of yourself and say, is there something that I can do differently?
Interesting. You said that we have a listener and
I'll pronounce it Marlicia Lambert.
Oh, thank you, because I was going to butcher that. Thanks for saving me. The grass always looks greener on the other side because people don't take time to fertilize their own.
That's
emoji.
Put in the work.
Put in the work. Exactly.
Marriage does not happen by happenstance. It is an investment.
That's it.
It's funny because becoming bored with your relationship can be a very dangerous thing. I looked up a statistic the other day. It says approximately, and Cody thought this was interesting, 25% of respondents in a recent survey say by Good in Bed, I wonder if that's a magazine or a website, said that boredom within their relationship contributed to infidelity. So 25% of people who were surveyed said that when they've gotten bored in their relationship, they went out and basically had, an affair with someone else.
Yeah, and you know what? That's an easy way out, and that's a selfish act.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? And my wife, I love her so much. She keeps instilling things in me that allows me to grow. And just like we talk to our kids, we talk to each other just like we talk to our kids. If you do this, this is the consequence. Are you willing for, and most likely some of y'all, I don't know how long you last, but some of y'all 3-minute ones out there, is your relationship worth 3 minutes? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then not only that, watch the repercussion. So either a disease, a baby, my God. So now you're bringing another child that, you may have even said, you know what, you're not divorcing, but you're going to separate, or what's that word, space? I need space. Okay, in your space, you brought in another piece into the space. Come on.
That's too expensive.
So
the risk is just too high.
Yes.
The risk is way too high. Tiffany says, don't get complacent. Revisit things every year or bi-yearly, like renewing a contract. People's needs change.
That is true. Just like your love languages change, your needs change. You never know how you may change from time to time. Like you said, life happens, and you never really know. You got kids, you got jobs, you got things like that, and people, like I said, tend to not want to put that best foot forward anymore.
But if we look at it, because of the needs, our needs change. That's kind of the spice in it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I had the opportunity to discover this new person almost, to some extent.
Yes.
Right? You don't have to look outside your doors.
And you know what I had to do? I had to figure out what was more important, my finances or my relationship. Because a lot of times we tend to balance our checkbook more than we balance our relationship. Yeah. So the same thing, just like you go through and you check your bank account and you put all those priorities in order, then you should go through your relationship checklist and put all those things in order as well.
They're mutually important.
They are. They are. And you can't knock one for the other, because some people may say, well, that's not important to me. Well, it may not be important to you, but it may be important to your spouse.
When your marriage go bankrupt, then you know it's time to get some things in order. I'm just saying.
You're right. Or before it go bankrupt, because this warning signs well before then.
Speaking of warning signs, so like, what are warning signs? I know for me, I it's odd because now we're in the age of technology, right? Yes. So I see people and I wonder, are these people bored in their relationships? Are these people's relationships on autopilot? When you go out and you see people more involved with their phone than they are with their actual spouse. They're texting, they're on social media, things like that.
I'm going,
who took that picture or the painting of
I know what you're talking about.
Photos of people actually having phones in their hands? But what they ended up doing, they went back and they edited the photos and took the phones or mobile devices out of the hands, and you just saw all of these people in this position of this
looking down
versus being engaged,
distracted
here.
Yeah. Right.
And it was so profound, like, oh my gosh, our society has gone bankrupt really from having that human interaction.
Exactly. I mean, but is that a sign of boredom in your relationship, that you sit there, that you and your spouse or one or the other is now so engulfed in their phone or so engulfed in their tablet or their laptop, or better yet, they're engulfed in media, period. They're in the TV. I don't have time to talk to you. We can talk another time. We can talk later. Is that to me, that's a sign of boredom. That's a sign of your relationship has kind of got on that autopilot, that idle mode.
Yeah. And you guys said it earlier, when you go out on that date, check yourself, give yourself a check. When you and your spouse go out on that Valentine's date or whatever, see if you can leave your phone in your purse or put it somewhere where you won't leave it. I was going to say under your seat or something, but put it somewhere and see how long you can go without touching it.
Let that be a challenge.
I've heard there are restaurants, though, and I think they're a little high end. They're none in this area that I know of, that will actually say you cannot have your cell phone at your table. And they have a basket in which they tell you to put your, and it's within arm's reach in case you need to see it or something like that. They don't steal your phone.
Or you get an emergency phone call.
Right, you get an emergency phone call, but they take your phone, put it in the basket, and that way you have to interact with one another. Or I've seen people who actually put the phone down, face down, and say first person to touch their phone pays the bill.
But the kicker though is it shouldn't even be on the table.
You're right.
That's still a distraction.
Yes, because that
buzzing
means it's still in your vicinity. And when it rings, you're gonna do this.
You're gonna be so enticed.
Y'all see me Facebook? But I wanted to say something earlier that I was about to fall out my chair when you said about social media earlier. Is when you're bored, why do social media have to hear about it before your spouse do?
God.
Dude, that I love all my Facebook friends, but that is so ratchet. Like, because can I hear about it first?
None of their business, right? It should not be their business at all.
Yes, and I'm sitting here like, homegirl, like, I'm going to leave him, and he looking like, I just got off work.
Right,
like,
what I do?
Jeez.
But I ain't even been home all day. What I do? Exactly. Because again, people get in that autopilot mode, and they have no clue what's going on in their own marriage or their own relationships. And so again, you have to kind of break out of that autopilot mode and do something different. Let's talk about ways to actually get out of that autopilot mode. Go ahead, Cody. You can say that.
I was just going to say, every now and then, just check in, babe. We okay?
Yes.
Something as simple as that.
So number one,
talk.
Talk. Let's get out of that boredom mode. Let's get out of that autopilot mode by just talking. Check in with one another. Hey, Cody and I do it every day. And sometimes she gets aggravated. She's like, I have nothing else to tell you. And I'm like, well, I just want to know how your day was.
Like, okay, let me just think of something.
I'll be like, how was your day? Like, just tell me about your day. It's just that it can be a small 10, 15, 20-minute interaction that can just change the dynamic of your marriage. And you never know, because you can spark something, and that 25, 10-minute conversation can lead to hours upon hours.
Real quick. So when y'all at work, or if he's at work and you're at home, do you find yourselves talking to each other more, and then when you get home it's like you haven't even missed them? Because that was a rule for me at one time. I don't want to hear like today I haven't talked to my wife in like 7 hours.
Gotcha.
So when I get home,
he would never survive. He would not survive.
I miss my wife.
But I agree with you. That allows you to miss, and that way when you get home it's like,
but see,
I'm all yours.
Pause time out there for a quick second. Yes, I agree to a certain extent with what you all are saying. However, most people spend majority of their time away from their spouse at work.
Okay.
Or for whatever, or wherever they are. So when they get home, the first thing on their mind is not their spouse. It's, I'm tired. I've been home. I've been out doing this, that all day, and I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I'm tired. I have to cook. I have to deal with the kids. I have to deal with this. So checking in with your spouse every now and then throughout the day, I think there's nothing wrong with it.
I agree, but I disagree, right? So it's twofold to that one. So checking in and out. So now it's like, watch this. Remember the boredom thing? Mm-hmm. You may not see it. She may not say it. Oh, this dude. Oh my gosh.
Trust me, I already know.
Don't warm my battery down. I have to carry around a battery pack. Like, this dude, if he texts me one more time, like, I'm going to run out of my data.
And that's where you have to say, okay, like for instance, I was that way at first. I'm not gonna lie, I was that way, admittedly. So and Cody had to say, look, dude, I gotta work. No, because now I wait for you to text me. Say, y'all want to pull up? I'm gonna pull this up on my phone right now. They want to play. No, it's not that way no more. Now you text me because I wait for that reason.
You're right. For
that reason,
you have gotten better.
Exactly. They gonna try to play me on my own show. Moving on. Dagnabbit, this is why I need the bell. Bing. Take advantage of spontaneous opportunities to have fun together. You can spontaneously throughout the day text your spouse and say, "Hey, how you doing?" So take advantage of spontaneous opportunities. I love spontaneous opportunities. Cody could be in the kitchen, and I'll just walk up behind her and just give her a big hug and kiss. Just to do something different out of the norm.
Yeah, those are nice.
Out of the norm. You got to start thinking outside of the box when it comes to your relationship. Not only when you're just dating or just meeting your spouse for the first time. Think outside of the box. Continue to keep it going on, till death do you part. Like, seriously.
But is there ever too much? Because, like, my wife at one point was like, "That's just too much." Like, is it ever too much love, or is that aggravating love?
It depends
on their love language. For this one, no, nothing's ever too much.
Why is she trying to blame
me? Enough.
This is about to, y'all see, look behind me. This is about to become the talk show.
Hey, that's all the better.
Y'all know, see,
Just
what?
let me manage the books. I don't mind being in the background.
She said, "Let me do what I do."
That's another good one. Laugh together, y'all. On February 22nd, 2016, Science Daily published the results of a study conducted by the University of North Carolina that found people who spend more time laughing with their partner felt that they were more similar to their partner. The more people laughed with their romantic partner, the more they felt they were supported by that person. Laugh together, y'all.
It's interesting you say that because on that last weekend when we were at the wine tasting, there was a couple there who's been married 20 years. And I asked the husband, I said, "So what has kept you all together so long?" He says, "Oh, I keep her entertained. I love to make her laugh," and she laughs at my jokes, whether they're corny or not. She says, "Yeah, he does. There's never a day that goes by that he does not make her laugh." And I thought that is phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yeah, laugh together. I mean, that's it keeps it spicy. And I guarantee that's something that he has over that no one else can possibly do for her. That's something outside of the physical touch or the spending gifts that he specially has with his wife. That she'd be like, you know what? No matter what, this dude always keeps me laughing.
Right? Is it such thing as trying too hard to please your spouse?
If their expectations are unreasonable, I think so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
most surely.
Yeah, it just depends. Some spouses are, like you said, they just can't be pleased. And after a while, you have to kind of go, what can I do for you? What is it that, I can do to please you? Because I've been trying, and what I've been trying just is not working.
Got you.
Make old things new again. Go back to some of the things that you initially did when you first started dating, when you first started talking and all those good things. Seek to learn and discuss something new together every day. Again, that's in that checking in with one another. How was your day? Because you never know what you can learn new from your spouse that, you can take away and decide, you know what? Let's try this, because I heard you mention that you tried this at work. I heard you mention you were out with your girls and you all went to a new restaurant. How about we go to a new restaurant? Something to that degree. Y'all always know what my favorite is. Spice up your daggone sex life. There's a Kama Sutra book that has 800 and some odd different sex positions out there. Try something new. The missionary position, doggy style, and other ones. Try something new. There's new sex positions out there. I'm getting me the Kama Sutra book. I'm telling y'all. I'm getting me.
You already have it. Don't play.
I got the app on my phone, yo. I got the app on my phone. Cody, we trying this one tonight.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? TMI, dude. TMI.
Okay, I don't mean like we trying this tonight. I'm just saying. That's what I be thinking. See, thank you. Even Drita just said it. Drita, see, thank you, Drita. High five, Drita from Alabama. Yes,
he got a support person.
I got a support. Thank you, Drita. Spice up your daggone sex life. Try something different. You never know what may work, but that keeps you from getting in autopilot and staying bored.
It does.
Again,
and it can be comical too.
Yes, it can. Have fun with it. Have fun with it because daggone well, the two of you can't fit in this position, but you're going to try it any day.
Listen, the whole thing is we tried it. Listen.
Exactly. The fact that you didn't try it. Last but not least, y'all, initiate activities and hobbies that you can do together. I commend Cody because I'm a big sports fan. I've kind of fell off on basketball a little bit because I just think that's a little too rigged, but I love football. And Cody has taken a liking to
rigged, but anyway, that's
Cody has taken a liking to football. Not because,
She just told you why in the first part of the show. Okay, I'm playing. Go ahead. See, you don't be paying attention, man. I'm just saying. Go ahead. Whatever it takes, Cody, right there.
Yes, Alfred Morris.
I know what? I quit. I'm out. Peace.
Drop the
mic. Initiate and do some new activities. Go skydiving together, dagnabbit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I heard him.
I said skydiving. I would not bungee cord jump. Cody wants to bungee cord jump.
That was pre being a mommy. I can't do that now. It's too risky, but I would love it.
I will skydive. I'll be scared.
Tandem skydiving.
I'll be scared, but I will skydive.
Hold on, y'all willing to do risque things together? Like if y'all go out together, like
yeah.
Hey, jeez. I'm just letting you know, like at least if you try one of us. Anyway, y'all continue.
What do you mean? One of you tried, so you going first, right?
I'm just
the man leads.
Listen, whoever I did was go first. I love y'all, man.
You know what? I'm done. Whatever you do, don't lose hope.
Yes, please. Whatever you do, that is the most important thing that's going to keep you together. Don't lose hope. You're going to have your valleys. You're going to have your peaks, your valleys, but always keep focused on hope and the one reason that brought you together.
Exactly.
Is love.
Remember those things that brought you together in the first place, y'all. Don't let your marriage get idle, stuck in this same position, or even start to go backwards. Again, as Marlicia said, the grass always looks greener on the other side.
It's not.
But take care of your own. That grass on the other side can be fake. It can be patches there. You never know what's on the other side. tend to your own grass, tend to your own stuff that you have going on, and I guarantee yours will be better than what you may actually think it is. You never know what somebody else's deal, what somebody else's situation is in their own marriage. You don't have to always have to look for someone else. You can actually be the people that people are looking to, or the couple that people are actually looking to and look up to in their marriage. Make it 20, 18 years.
Listen,
that's right.
20 years.
I can't wait. I'm doing something special for 20.
That's what's up.
Nice.
Something all out.
That's what's up. Y'all heard that stat. She said she's doing something special for 20. Got it on tape. Yes. Love it. Y'all know how we do. We love to talk to y'all each and every Monday here on the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Our Facebook family, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, all those things. Catch us there. We always like to give out tidbits on social media. Join the text club. And don't forget to go register for Marriage Battle 2017. The website is right here next to me if you're looking on Facebook. Go ahead and register. Again, for those who register before March 1st, you and your spouse will get a free Marriage Battle t-shirt. I think I may wear my Marriage Battle t-shirt next week.
Oh, let's do that.
We have a special guest coming in next week to actually talk about some communication stuff and to deal with our Marriage Battle 2017, y'all. Trust me, you do not want to miss next week's show.
You really don't.
Tune in here on WBNDradio.com, where we always say, live purposefully,
love purposefully.
Ty and Cody. Peace. Y'all are hilarious, basically. And the two of y'all are even more hilarious.
No,
This is Gospel Music.
Obviously, I'm the butt of the joke today.
We love you.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for get off my head. I appreciate y'all.
Any other time you don't mind me pulling your hair?
That's you who like the hair pulled.
You know what?
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. Thank y'all for sharing the video. Continue to share the video, y'all. We appreciate your support. We could not do the Ty and Cody on Purpose show without you and your support.
No, we cannot.
Your comments, your thoughts, and so forth. Don't forget to go register for Marriage Battle 2017 at the website that's still down right here below. It's right there somewhere. Yeah, right there. Go register for Marriage Battle 2017. We want to see your faces in the building. We would love for you to be there. We love you. Peace. Have a great evening. Share the video. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Sharing
Happy
is caring.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Peace.